we have held a number of preparatory meetings and agreed on the modalities for executing our mandate, the modalities for our work. Have agreed on precisely how we're going to be conducting our review, including, among other things, sort of zoning the country and identifying areas where we would congregate and convey people to central points, since we are not going to be able, for reasons of sheer practicality and finance, no less, to go everywhere. So that's a very important first step, which we have accomplished. A lot of people have their own ideas about why the party lost, but rather than go by a multitude of intuitions, some of which may be pretty educated and maybe even right, we thought it was important to do a rigorous scientific review, assemble these views and opinions, analyze them, synthesize them, identify which ones are dominant and recurring, so that we can have a more reliable rendition of the causes of the party's defeat and provide a more reliable basis for lesson learning. It will be critical for us to consult with the founder. He is the founder of our party. And so we will be consulting the founder. Absolutely, we must. As well as the Council of Elders of our party. And then, as I indicated, even the National Executive Committee that appointed us, we will consult. Even the Functional Executive Committee, we will consult. In fact, we are beginning to schedule the dates for those consultations. The way forward is for the party to conduct a full, rigorous, and honest review of the factors that led to our defeat, rather than go by everybody's intuition, to ward off recriminations and finger-pointing and name-calling that we know will tear the party apart.
Okay, so here's our Badwam Mpensenpensenmu the Royal Light Investment for us in the Lucky Battle for us on us or Kwanstrom Kosukra. Alaji Baturi at Tenase Samson or working in Japan at Tenase. A lot of your text messages even before the program starts. No, Abba, Opese will be at making a point. Yadamasi say Bribia Fred Dima or Fredima Studios. Only first texter say Ubia should allow the other person. Na untimi and making a point. Yon komodo dona di, but of course, everything komo relating to a lot of issues are back up. I think matters about the ECOSO under the watch of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whether that is good, whether it's bad or it's ugly. San komo nyina ibedi. Alaji akwa bana nema ti saying. Good. And you're my question.
Oh, fine. Okay.
His Excellency dear Kuyi, Nanado.
Oh, so far, so good. Nothing has changed. It's the same thing.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
Who's that question? Akufo-Addo's first. What has changed?
Nothing has changed.
Ask Dr. J.K. Boko.
America, where Ghana Nibia will teach English.
Libya society.
No, I didn't answer. Oh, Ghana, I didn't answer. America. Yes, it's our man pay you one. America, yes, it's our man pay you one. Yes, sir.
Then you have to say Dr. Puni, yes, sir. Yes,
I didn't. And that's but who go share Ghana football? Say, Mutu Abamamia, me Baba system at Sitnam. 2 months ni, we win election. We win election 7th December.
Calculate where you 2 months. Calculate here.
Antini America. Oh,
Membemu.
Why not you that?
Emrano, Freddy, but I should better to have.
Why not you that?
We can say 2 months. January 7. January 7.
On the last, okay.
February 7. 1 month.
Oh, no, but just a month, yes, you. January 4
The man took, you know, January 7.
On okay, you were at me some time ago, but near if was it as Obia, what, so now. What you be?
Boss of Musa.
Nothing has changed.
Make I want it. Me see, you to Abaman 7th January. 1 month to prepare. And said, what better now? And this year 7th February. 1 month. I had 2 months. Me water. And 2 months. A DNA Ghana force Abam for Abam. Apart from seizure of toilets. Office lock out of offices and so on. The seizure of cars. At the end, there's a new government.
Okay.
At the
actually meaning my memo typical.
At the end,
actually meaning
there's something new blowing in the air in favor of the promises now.
Okay. I like the actually meaning. Can we phone
today?
Can we?
Say there.
Agri sector. Can we?
We are tear breath from having Nkrumah time. That stories we. 120 plant for
120 million for planting for food and jobs.
For food. 4 Abambia say Omaka. Me see as a new president, new government. Trump by who? Bush was 30 implementing. President Akufo-Addo executive president and yet prime minister. The fact that when you in the cabinet, what me I you just a buying for fraba, so buying for frobi as I didn't answer. Near Euro Rollins, the first 1 month. The same thing President Akufo, the same thing Mills, the same thing Mama, the same thing Akufo-Addo. At least I will say on my glimpse of what to come within 1 month.
Let's see who be.
Who be positively, be different. Of course, last week me can't be said. Where number 2 be me many saw 1. Send what to me I put it up in ministers in term at least in record time. Why are they? Secondly, baba yi so afonwa o shed on one kasebe gina FAC media. Actually, or biography, why? Ni intiama or fire semesi. And I'm born abaso. And apart from that, as a president, you have to abamo. Who name the problems of Ghanaians, the hardship. At the end, assistant HSA, AMPA, a new wind of change, Abba.
Okay, Japan.
Say, petrol, everything at the end. And then, sir, Minister of Finance, sir, petroleum levy, Nyadia, Ombe Free. So, Madam Ghana for say, Oba, Muchum.
We'll reduce it. Okay.
Why would you reduce it?
Okay, Japan. Nothing has changed. But Nanado,
Mami Manu technical knockout back. Alaji Baturi.
Yeah.
We see nothing has changed. Who we are see our buy? Why should Nika pay? What from far home from my papa. Now, walk and this your blessing. Fatu. What home from ma? And then why you come on?
That has changed.
Why you free? What do you said was you relaxing?
Papa, we
some freedom no crowd
is enough.
And then my who's on can and the first name is Jesus or can crap.
What did you have?
Mammy cow.
Me who da?
Mammy cow.
Me so you allow you Kasawa. Mammy cow.
Adam is it.
Who's will be a
Mr. I am going to prove to you.
And you're free. Mr. Mammy come on. What feeling relaxed?
I am telling you, Mr. Nika Eba Unti.
Okay. What's in from a far home? Why so relaxed?
Nana Kufu,
nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
From
Makura Ebon is a big change. The way when him aye from one relaxing. First, one ban so pressure na a war so crowd babetra. Because by me a fra kikiri ukwa can see you kikiri and now you're free. That alone.
Only the NTM me free.
Oh, what happened is you're free.
Oh no, only the NTM me free. Only the NTM me.
I like what we are no and from a boy who cry one. 2. Nana Kufuor Dubai. A friend of ministers better.
Okay, don't give that excuse again, please.
No.
He has given you. Please, don't go there, please.
Yeah.
What has changed? No, don't come and give the excuse. 1 month. No, please.
Onwa kasa kura gina wa kasa in record time. Nana etimi appointed the ministers.
But what has changed?
What has changed? And he said, people have been vetted within the year. They've taken over. They are going to work. They've started working. Besides, say previous government no obuboni na sa record time no akasa kan na ewo ho ana. Now, you see what here when I'm attack you we see wa ha woni wo ankasa uchi hoyi 1 month 1 month 1 month Auba obiba power. When you have the men. You have the men. Yeah, but you have the men. But the question is, what has changed is that, and now all the rocks are coming out that we need our money back. Ebinie, 500 and something million dollars contract between October and January 7th. Opuni. Bank of Ghana. We'll see what has changed. This money, we'll get it back. 4.7 billion. Adia, Obi bidding for 14 million. Obi bidding for 5. Kwabra, the change has come. So you knew why. And Kaseni Yama way now. And Kasikano, Ebeko individuals bottom. What has changed is that with the new government, we are not going to allow this kind of corruption to go on. Do be a contract in Biano, Yam Famano.
Most are the judgment debt in
Woman Franco, judgment debt. Who supply new man, I judgment debt. Who supply, when you're what's the judgment debt? Or beyond supply, Biano, like I say, you come, why half one? Now I see you come to pay judgment debt. Maza, a new man, a custom. I don't even know where to start. Until I like Batu, say what has changed. He will see the change, and the change has come. And we'll continue to make sure, say, in your man assistant.
Ghana for welfare,
yes. And only idea here, Mintia, me. I was say, Casino, any a new man, NDC for far within this shortest period. Any the way they amass wealth. Uncle boy Ibrahim Deepa was he, hey, but baby, I was here. We are messed up to be Abu Bok in your Mabia, while here with traffic Gora. What do you say?
Always.
What would you say always? Would they make me a two-chain? Yes, because Alaji.
Come on.
Almost every year, be an insasha.
Obwa. Mr. Obwa.
Everywhere.
Oh, come on.
What has changed is that
Alaji can say a week today or say I don't know taking the necessary action.
We are taking it. We are taking it. We are taking it. Why not? We are taking it.
Na bribia dano.
Masa,
okay, so now you are naming to shame and then you take that.
We are not naming to shame. We are bringing it out for people to see. Say you can't say corruption. Masa, document be a kuramano. Uko SIC. Now uko a Greek bank. Company omo NDC for a form. And ya koto a Greek bank ya sasi. Omo si. Now we are omo no sa di charge a Greek bank. Yes, rent. Any man airtime. Minimum where to start. And the opposite who change here. Change, you know, and he said. We are coming after all these people to get our money back.
Lawfully. And that's
lawfully.
No attack.
Lawfully.
But that's why Dr. Enio actually said,
lawfully.
Makoti tax force. Dr.
Enin, maybe I only experience I won't be what I have gone through with NDC. Maminka back, me no me catch you. And then in a year, we share TV so a company called Knet. Knet, I did a bicycle a man, a year a human. ETV and Netu Wadi Emma. And how much money was given to the guy? I will share pure MPP stations and black us out. 2, maybe go to a Rolls Royce and we'll Ghana. Between a duty of $157,000. Material duty area me me car. See a CZ car. I'm saying what? At the end of the say okay, option. Either you leave the papers here and take the car home, or leave the car here and take the papers. I'm saying I'm taking my car home. After watching $157,000. Ask them, Frezenet Bank, maybe some Tamazanet Bank, come to what? They went there to check how I got the money to transfer the money, the money to company. You know. 2, they brought Bank of Ghana officials to investigate Zenith Bank. Embassy Sam files a what bank who you at the court. I like it here. Now we are because of witch hunting near Tata Obi. They called the company in UK to find out Sakano process I'm the talk card here. And Sana releasing my papers. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And I can prove a Juma my year I will Ghana hanging. Kofi Adam's cars because only a human way. We want to know. Again, you're sure of Fukra. So we are party official. I didn't think we use government of Ghana car. Why? Constant Dogbe, no, yeah, Juma or more outfit here. Go and see the number of cars I know would be. Why? Now we see, yes, a Saturday. Now tax force over and tell will lead. No,
But it's illegal.
Illegal. As some men who can, illegal. We are wrong. Media, Nana, why not be so or dear, Pompeso be pay will be a bakema and Branyaju. By any no, yes, suffer. As I can be electricity bills abroad now. Momutia, you are competing with GTV. GTV, they cut 7 million Ghana cedis. What would you want to be? And we are competing with them. Why? Why? And now might be more leverage against other people because we don't belong to the party in power. Is that what you want to tell us? Now, information you me document on what you say. ECG viable because government of Ghana a car parliament for you parliament the ECG for but they have a budget every year. Why is parliament not paying? Now me go store. You be journey a tram light na enam fish boom na essay. I can give you foreign affairs. All the government agencies are owning ECG, and now you are going to sell it. Even Flagstaff House of President Mahamati, the electricity card. If you want to know the change, we'll make sure the government, every agency who a budget, you have to pay your electricity bill. It's about 800 million. 800 million, somebody cut 3 billion, 800 million will defray some of the cost or debt. And the annual cost, information, who dear children have pressure. Who dear children, pressure. Obi, Bradinia me. Hey, me who nipa bone for ye do ma back together say or mine or here mine ye building to facilitating in answer.
Okay, nipa bone for no might be too strong. Individuals within the party. It will happen in the MPP as well.
MPP, don't give him the whole time.
MPP,
let's give him the whole time. You are not being fair. One time, because I feel there was in my unit.
No, we hear your puni. Any governor here, Mecca. Because I serve my country. See, I know, sir, the youth of this country will have no future. Now, here to say, any bonus, sir. Now, Niame Kenya, Adam Bisa, say no punimo, only say Guagongo, me Baham boys, so your heritage bank. Help me work. Me want a list of bank, you know, Sika or move here from December. I have everything. Say Guagongo. I have it. Yeah. Mumma on my Ghana. I like Baturi. I want us to be one. So listen, a dear arm wayen, yama, especially what baby out here. We don't do respect to you. So you see the vulnerable kids that are there, Nima, Mamobi, everywhere. These are the young people we have to fight for. Boko, Bolga, Yendi, and Kwala, Womunam, and Timin School. because of small money. I see them pay 100 Ghana cedis. Would the more be an enemy? And when you see millions and billions going out like that, Papa Anna Makuma eti.
Okay, Mesa Baus, Alaji Machi.
So that is what has changed.
Mesa Baus. Alaji.
Nothing has changed. Kauti mi year. I'm not criticizing only Akufado. Mikasa Nkrumah regime, Rawlings regime, especially the Fourth Republic, Rawlings, Kufuor, Atamis, even Mahama. And if you read Professor Boko's article, you why he's saying it. Say 1 month Yasua as president of Ghana. Say because broke one udia 1 month time he say be say Bahamis, what policy measure Baku Pena President Akufado and MPP Abai they are say all the policy promises now or share they can achieve it. What have they done? The usual thing, seizure of cars, change of government, seizure of cars, closing of offices, and harassing people, opponents, and so on. But Mama Kanchan said, most of the time, about TV and programs, he personalized issues, ni light bill, ni say. And ya unkwana who faces our problems. You got to fall in our face the problem.
So let's talk about it.
And I want you to believe, also know, say, no matter what you do, you cannot change it. Even in your party government tenure, whether it's 4 years or 8 years, you can never change it.
So there can be
because over the last 1 month here, yes, we can get the same rot in this government. And we can get the same rot unless there's a change of government before we see it. Within 1 month here, connections now are nothing has changed. And you can even see it by way of appointments.
At the appointments, the connection.
No, the connections going on. Lobbying ni afezu ya you obi na esi debi. Ajaku ya kana asem. Onu say insider instigation and man problem. Ajaku energy no the man no. Afi there ebi no pese yerbe man. Why? Identity. What is their interest? What is their interest? And President Akufado is agreeing with them. You watch and see this man, they will remove him at the energy ministry. Watch. Why? Is it not because of kickbacks? Is it not because of kickbacks? This man was excel at the vetting. He proved that he can do the job. Every Ghanaian, I don't know him, but you follow vetting, Utumus Papano. What they are continuing with Nejuma be out the that is why Akufado appointed him as a policy advisor. I feel a man for who say, "Oh, the baby I do and Papa one, who the ama, sabi, obi a one kind home."
One like us watching count. Obi a campaign manager.
My friend, 20. I don't know pound. 2016. I don't know pound. Why you talk? You think that we just open our mouth?
2012.
Why your campaign manager 2012? But we are running mate. 2016. But we are running mate. Akufado candidate. I don't know Musano. You can always tickle yourself. You can tickle yourself and be laughing. I'm talking about facts. Odib, apart from finance ministry, this is the most juicy ministry. Odib come outsider. And the Omuan started planting
confusion
stories about bribery. And I'm telling you, I'm the speaker. I initiated investigation. I wish said they will take it one step further, say in public. You involved, including Madame Foy. He should come and tell what he knows about it.
Okay.
Missy, including Madame Foy. I am telling you, I'm saying it in front of him. What he knows about what is going on in Parliament. Last week, Mr. Repeat, there are certain things and cancer. Maybe say, Yambistan said, does he know something about what this issue?
But you have been dodgy about
last
this
issue. Last week,
Who said dodgy?
Mika said,
Alaji, let me help you.
maybe was he?
Alaji, let me help you here.
Maybe Alaji,
I want to help you. Honestly, from what he has just said, Enra, I'll be frank with you. Young minister being a friend, when himself watching the nkofo bi a wo manya post no bi wo mu na e hye undermine ayisa if I enra he told me and then me confront nipa and I also abeka atoso I'm being frank enra kwa na minimo as I James say wunya hu bisuba bisa I don't go there I won hia me no mo ye no I won hia me as for lobbying ye nyina lobby bia mani I'm a lobbyist why not
last week
what you say
last week
but nukureni
last week
ya wo kai
o share bo say o ko bisem
yeah
now who and Creva whoever is involved up to now what is the
and I make a choice say
up to now what is the work
and one kwana
what is the kind of
Alaji in seminar can am I uncomfortable in your seat because you are part of the process?
I am not.
But why can't you speak to that issue?
I am speaking to it.
You have issues about Zoom Live, you have issues about Cocoa, you have about this. But what's the matter with you? And I don't
say, Sana Uka, a two sides.
Yeah.
NDC4 also has their own problem. And MPP4 also has their own problem.
That's true.
What you say? That is what I have gathered. In fact, MPPDA, NRA. Let me tell you something. What I know.
Thank you. I'll be happy.
The small boy buy. And I say, NDC4 no a friend say. MPP4 no say, almost squeezing because we are me boy. Na me na me ma this appointment na man. NDC4 me ensa and a free boy. Catch us why? What was he squeeze you now? Apparently, on MPP do I have to fool. It you or fans were NDC4 that they didn't know. Well, Tick has a folk guy. Told them so how. So I went back and I'm guys, Maza, Munya fair to Obia. Munya fair. Only parliament crown one. Who shared Nejuma 1 year. That was Central Region. Ma Obi Metron Kase, were a young man. They felt to say, when did they tell you? Well, 47 years. Well, 47. And I'm there, me no Kasa. Then, and Raso, Omo Bakachi, and say, Yenny I am called for be, Anna, Omo, Echo undermine a jackal. And what I know in NDC is when they say, the power struggle. Oma Yoma say, Omba undermine Haruna. But I tell you, within this short period, the guy has a cell, maybe a mechanical. Within this short period, who was a very good minority leader. And this our power struggle, the power struggle is between the Northerners. Ayaraga, or Nufu say were brilliant chair way. Mahama
on his strategy.
No,
strategy.
No, I'm just telling you.
The question I'm saying was there bribery or there wasn't bribery? Say it, can I help?
No,
was there bribery or there wasn't bribery?
What bribe is that?
Did money change hands?
Me, how do I know?
You should know it because you know everything in Ghana.
No.
You know everything in Ghana. But you know money change hands.
Mommy,
you know. I am putting it to that you know money change hands. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. Only a close call. So committee. Only a close call.
That's true.
And give me minimum.
Oh, come on.
Okay, you're putting
make kind of crash. Why?
Okay, but it comes as surprising knowing who you are. Now,
intelligence at war.
Intelligence at
war. Bibiana. Who your customer knows it. You know it, but how can't you know what they say? Okay, now take it up. Where is the waka? Where waka? Is it?
Oh, where is it? Who is that? But you push me. I'll be the back. What will be a back? But
what is it about Vice President building?
Ukraine. Media. Okay, Vice President the year. 3.9 million, 13.9 million. Even the contractor, so who casts a woman 5.9. How come contractor has received 8 million? I mean, maybe I'm a full contractor, no, and NDC phone say. So, who say what whole do project down for $8 million that you have received? You can't finish that job. I have a problem. But no Ukraine. At the end, the board dinner manisi. Mama, you share the way you spend it Ghana sikan. Because Kwabra, and yet is 13.9 million. What do you mean what you can do with it?
Sebia, the nipa buy the
Now, Obi Sani, and you be brave.
Is it true that there was a $13.9 million?
Yeah.
Is it true? Let us establish
that. That is the
Let us establish that
yes,
fact.
that is the
Please, who are parliamentarian? You are a parliamentarian. Are you sure said there was a 13.9 contract awarded and approved and sanctioned?
Alaji, what do you know?
Didn't you read Asedun Ketia's statement?
Alaji, I also watched News File.
News File, what did he say? Listen.
Nana Komia documents for the buy.
No, Yama Alaji,
very sad and unfortunate this country. BBI, they are politics.
No, we don't want to politicize it.
I think we all should.
Yeah.
Name protecting the public purse. Regardless of where we belong.
Political party affiliation.
Say, this thing happening, I should be able to sit here and condemn it. Because me, a contractor of over 35 years experience. Minimum 30 million will be too much. The truth of the matter is say, according to the available information
from the NDC,
from the government, and that's why I'm saying that we should be careful. Why is the NPP government refusing to bring payments of $8 million so far made? Because copies were all. They should publish it. Say contract and IG payment, first certificate, Yaman 2 million, second Yaman 3, fourth 6. Near a buying outgoing government action say, they budgeted for 5.9 million. And look at they didn't even calculate it dollars or cities. And consultants know NIA design proposals to variations to add up to the original contract. You per se say, you per se see a dan count, you per se say, Nina up to this amount. The then vice president said no, it is too much. That is what the government, the previous government, is alleging. So if there's information say 13.9, this government have access to all the documents. First of all, for contract, what he brought was a proposal from the AESC, the consultants, which was rejected. And you cannot use Akomia's AE as factual. The chief of staff, the minister of works and housing, whoever is involved, documents no. Publish me who say ampa unkrofo edie.
Baraji, we are contractor, 35 years experience, 5.9 million for a presidential bill device. Is it okay?
It depends on what goes into the project. Over East Laguna, there are houses that even cost more than $8 million. East Legon, not even 1 acre of land. It depends on what goes into that project. And I make sure say area assassin
$1 million.
More than $1 million. There are $2 million plus in Accra here. And it means now man near Ekum Emakase adopts and answer endorse. But say 13 there, definitely whether I saw what is going on how they be. I think that will be very ridiculous and very callous. Means for but we shouldn't believe it as a parliamentarian. I thought that we should behave like the Americans, the British parliamentarians. You gather all your documents, your secretary, your assistant.
News file document, lawyer.
It says nothing. The document said nothing. It was not signed. It was not an official document. I church your photo. Just saying left, saying right. It is nothing. Akumia is so smart for this. What dear Kutunu MPP party? What the official correspondence? You have been awarded a contract to the tune of 13.9 million. And as a say, and as a variation say, sign. And as I'm telling you now, mosquito or the document, AESC boss, managing director, was signed. It's banding around. It's just to create hatred and scorn for the outgone government. In any case, Mr. Atta was the person who was alleged to have told Baumia during the transition, said, this is where they were building for me. But originally it was like this. Nature and Omudi built by 13.9.
Okay, so all this...
Bank of Ghana, 4.7 billion.
In what?
Contract.
Was it dodgy contract? Yes. Have you seen the contract?
Okay, so...
Have you seen the contract? have one who contract no.
Details kura na wa.
Details.
Ye hunu ya.
Details.
Read.
Oh, come on. You should tell me what makes it dodgy. Say because headline Abba says back of Ghana in 4.7 billion dodgy contract. What makes it dodgy?
A contractor who went to bid.
Yeah.
Quoted 14 million.
14 million what?
Ghana cedis. Another contractor quoted 5 million Ghana cedis. All these contractors did not get it. How come from 14 million to 4.7 billion? Don't laugh.
I will laugh.
Don't
because
laugh.
It's ridiculous and it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a bloody lie. Excuse me to use it. It's a bloody lie. It doesn't make sense. 14 million and 50 million to 4.7 billion.
Yes.
Please, it's not true.
Okay,
it's not true. It's not true. I've not even seen the details. But how can that be? From 50 million to $600.
Yamin say come clean on the parliamentary allegations of bribery, and then two, ma in Chirimuye $13 million and then tell him to be bold to both sides of corruption and to assure Yamin, Joseph Yamin,
yeah.
And they will also say come clean.
Now, what is Obia Kwaji Obisika? And what is Obia Yeduma? So why is he saying say come clean with both sides?
Or parliamentary issue. And
parliament analyze
you have not said anything on the parliament thing.
Masa.
You have not even
condemned documents. Yeah, some say they oh news file.
What document is that?
So
enemy Mitchell said. Proposal.
How do we go about it now?
Enemy say very simple. This shouldn't even take this country 24 hours to resolve. I'm surprised. Say over 10 days near Asamoah Ekpi. Why? The government has all the information. If it is true that the NDC government awarded a $13 million contract. In fact, they should publish it and all of us will condemn it. Whoever was part of that deal should be prosecuted because it will be criminal. It's not only criminal, but it's also callous and heartless. And you know, they know it. Almost figures thing now. They are lying. They are bringing that because they want to cover. You forgot that this thing came up ahead of the parliamentary bribery scandal. Almost propaganda. Propaganda. And in propaganda, they are not moving. Nothing is changing.
Okay.
Ghanaians, plight continue to worsen.
See, where I will hope. Ghana. Dr. Bawumia came out with the figure 13.9. NDC for Nankasa, Ekase, 5.9. And then another year, see, doing Katia 3.34 or something. What you say? Me person me try to be so. When Dr. Bawumia says 13.9,
the NDC
said 5.9. Today, the General Secretary of NDC comes to say that it is 3.3 something. Not say
$7 billion behind. 7 billion behind. What did the Safama say about it?
Now,
a deal of Safama for car. 7 billion. Most of them say Bawumia. And the Oka and Craig said, abandoned every year 7 billion.
Why not? Waji $8 million.
Why?
Sa company no. Yeah. Waji $8 million. Let's question, say, if they receive that money or not. Let's question.
Consa, credible are you?
Who cares about that?
Diversion. As someone here can say, Bawumia can issue about 13.9 vice president residence. So that can be about 7 billion.
Okay,
Manimbra. What has Consa got to do with this?
They say, compare now, we receive 8 million. First of all, figures, Obi say 13.9. Obi say 5.9. Nipo ka 13.9 has been able to prove say if we say a 5.9, compare contractor Osikra waji $8 million.
$8 million was
dollars.
Then what budget was payment budget?
Then general secretary now voucher ben edema abejedi Nana Kumia de Akron back also winning.
It's not official. You only buy an official document.
So much
a proposal.
Pacho, money.
So all the facts are there. Why should this thing take more than 24 hours? I am challenging you. Tell your government.
But you agree that the proposal was 13.9.
I agree because the outgone government says so.
That the proposal was 13.9.
There was a suggestion on variation. Variation means to expand the scope of work.
No, I'm saying
to expand the scope of work.
Your experience as 35 years in construction business.
Yes.
Looking at Ghana, what kind of expansion will raise us to 13.9 million for
that,
vice
that is
president?
why the government rightly rejected it.
Okay, so
and I'm saying that it was the vice president himself, the then vice president.
Okay, so as it stands now,
even rejected
as it stands now,
before even
who information I want a Danny boy saying.
But Michelle
so
said,
why are you now challenging?
I'm challenging you
so
because you have not been able to prove it. You are in government for over 1 month now. All the documents. All the criteria. One for award letter in Breccia. Mr. Award letter. For Qatar, job 13 million. You see, if I see it today, I will agree.
Okay.
But it's not true. I didn't hear you. Most propaganda. Propaganda.
Okay.
Propaganda. More all the opportunity to bring all the facts out. Why are you not saying it? Why are you not bringing the...
Okay, Alaji, so what is your challenge with this document?
This document?
Yeah.
And Mitchell said, a proposal for the government. Said, we want to do something for the vice president. And the government said, it's too expensive. We cannot.
And you have to 810.
Yeah.
We cannot.
Yeah, because...
So I'm saying that, look, hey, Madam, the simple thing.
Also, this is a proposal.
Me a contractor. Me a contractor. Oh, no. Kwashoma estate cover me na started AC down 30 houses. So
Alaji, what is your challenge with this?
Master, don't hold these people. I'm saying that Master,
disregard has not been authentic.
I'm saying, do you want me to bring in something like this?
No, I'm saying this one should be disregarded.
I'm saying that I want to see simple document. One.
And you have to give
award letter. Award letter. A simple
award letter.
I buy my Juma. I mean, educate to know. We issue what we say award letter before you go to sign the contract itself. They will tell you say Asemesi Omahini Company Limited. Your amount contract to the tune of $30 million. Ujituma Chuma say wajetum never sign. Contract no a better what involved, what it entails, a juma quantities, bibia was sign or lawyer assign, a by minister assign, Niaka also on my side. Normally it comes to the last pages or last after this total cost, you will see that all the various signatories will be there.
Okay.
Tell us this. Why is it difficult to produce?
Okay.
You are in government. What of first sketch be ever say this is the sketch, say the house will be like this. That is a sketch. This is nothing.
All right.
This is nothing.
All right.
Move award letter say ampa. After 7 billion now mukasa ayirano. Munche wani wias kano. Wani wias kano. After the munim ejuma. Say a new accounting method. And use the fact that says 7 billion be assured and just a cost of a buying car from now up to the future, and I say going forward. And the car, can say award and I say this 7 billion. But me, I'm still insisting. I want to prove to you because what says that they are coming to fight corruption. And you have started corruption in parliament.
Okay, Beba.
You have started corruption in parliament. And you see it. You see it. It will blow in your face. You will see it in your face. And Japan will not be excluded from this scandal. Yes. Who and this for
these people they went approaching people
every day,
to say
every day
went to and Sana Mutia Namu Yeni Abreso. Please don't push me.
Who is pushing
my
you?
friend?
You
When
have
this
nothing to
leader
say.
work credible,
You have nothing to say.
and I will be
credible.
Please.
But me only don't push me. Don't push me. You have nothing to be.
My friend, you see, where I cross you now, opening contractor was signed. These are the companies.
Parliament
within which space of time?
May say Parliament corruption
from October. We are giving him evidence via Ose Ompe from October. Ebepim January 6th. Contractor signed in any way.
Ebony, was it illegal?
Yes.
Was it illegal? Was it illegal? Come on, was it illegal? On the 7th of January, President Kufuor, if you want, I'll publish it for you today. President Kufuor is signed payment, compensation payment to Bugri Nabu, to Kous Motors. I publish it. 144 billion cedis paid out by Kufuor. What is wrong with that? He was performing his functions as a president.
Okay,
so what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what kind of company we? Mabebo Diwa, Sarago Limited, Alive. Okay. Okay, see my happen. Ebe catcher say do agungu. On say it still appears here. What we are saying is that all these contracts now or the mine are sole source.
And your papa.
Yes. Because him, because another documenter, one person, the company 5. Companies 5. Yes, sole sourcing. Me actually check the man to the tune of $74 million.
It's not possible.
Master, you see, Ghana on a beboy in so because of some hypocrisy. Maybe better ha. Me I don't to go to South Africa. You see, Sasana mo yadia, you see rolling status. Will beat the hell out of these people. Only a moja a free obidia, ubehusu abokro. Because you're the mraya, you may be a mumpe. We'll just go and cut them, beat the hell out of them. Sana opana. You see, Niamoya no amuma or mani. Yeah, obi the hospital say, when you're empa enaso. Kwabana, don't do what you are doing. Who shed me people before? What you say? When you pan out for sensitive way, so woman for wait. Near air Kosunua and Akosua. Yet try say, send your man winging an NCB. Nessica Funua, Opuninum, you almost chama go for. Your best stop. So what here? Opia Judy, they are watching you. And when you ask unintelligent questions like that, ever go against you.
Okay, but the question is that
because
Mebo Ukoka $74 million. How do I just pick it, say $74 million, and then it's an unintelligent question? So I want an intelligent response. Which companies? Which companies? Which companies? Which companies? Which companies?
You should have asked this question first.
I'm asking you an unintelligent question for your intelligent response.
Before you tell
which companies? Which companies? It is impossible.
What do you say?
I work at Japan, not mention which companies? That means they're okay. Fine. But what do you have to say in the credit? What do you have to say in the credit? No, which companies?
Yeah, the documents because you who said Mumpesa Emraya Juma. Yeah, Muna Mudi says then we attack you. Ya buni pa mirina moja bifiri noa. Efe di oba jie di se sana. Put just mama. Halaji asema me kan Takashi.
Ya di mra ya ama contract. Eh boni.
Me pa chese
ya
di mra ya juma.
I have it here. Let me read it for you.
Alaji Pachamba. Let me work as Alaji. Alaji by the Alaji Pacho.
Who said BB ba?
I'm going to expose you. I'm happy to expose you. Let me expose you.
You do.
Please.
Alaji, you do that. Hold on. You do that.
But my friend papa. Because a Rollins no wa. Kawemu nyombe hangi wo. Rollins no wa. Kawemu nyombe hangi wo. Hwesika omo afa.
You see?
Eta. Na wujina ho. Alaji ndi a wo kom kura na se. Memi ye wura MP. Enti na nyoma ya me ya. Opa abontia ye wie kura be nipa be gina ho. Ebe favor to survive. The word is survivor. Now, yet the new say between him, that large Batura be defended because he belongs to a criminal political party.
No, they are not.
They are.
They
are.
The party can be a criminal party.
Now, Obia trust no power all the interview.
Oh, he cannot debate. He cannot debate. He cannot debate. And
we are going to vote.
Then he descend into the gutter.
Because probably your kind of
Papa, he can't debate.
Yeah,
he can't debate.
Takasi, because I get Takasi.
Alajim Pacho. I'll give you the chance.
No. You have said nothing. You said Shady did a cocoa board. Obiama contract within the period, within the mandate. What is shady about it?
We are not talking
now,
about
that is what I'm going to show you.
We are talking about ways that Oyusu. We are talking about ways that Oyusu. How many years are contract wait up to 2019? Wayariana. Was
it not within his mandate? Was it not within his mandate?
The mandate is Obama contract from 2016 to 2019. The mandate,
It was his mandate.
The mandate.
At that time, it was his
3 years contract.
Now, listen to this one. Listen to this one.
May say whether judgment or no judgment debt. All those contracts,
oh, come on. Yeah, you pay judgment debt.
Good.
You pay judgment debt.
We'll pay.
Because
that judgment debt.
That is very, very, very sad.
Why am I refer to Nkrofo? Who support to criminal?
Read it out now.
What they did. Let me show you one example of what they did. And you should tell me that that is also criminal. This was by the Al-Hajj in 2012. MPP paid 132 billion judgment debt on its last day in office. And I've published this in up to today. Nobody has come out to deny it. Contrary to perceptions by the New Patriotic Party that the ruling NDC made payment of judgment debt its priority, the Al-Hajj can today reveal that MPP set the pace for that. In what can be described as the fastest tier judgment debt settlement payment transaction by any government of Ghana in recent history, the MPP government.
What was that?
The MPP government, the MPP government of President John Ajekun Kufuor. Listen to me. The MPP government of President John Ajekun Kufuor. Listen to me. Listen to me.
What do you want to achieve with this?
If I end, you.
WRU and this one non fankwa.
Let me listen. The MPP government of President Kufuor in a record 8 hours on its last day in office swiftly paid out 132 billion cedis as judgment settlement claims. In one day, on the 6th of January 2009, that is the last day of Kufuor. Then exiting President Kufuor, Chief of Staff,
6th January 2009.
Yes.
And was signed, said
that. And I was signed on it. Chief of Staff, Kojon Pieni, Attorney General Joe Gatti. I even confronted Joe Gatti on this matter. And the starting was, why we have a lawful Attorney General that time, Joe Gatti. Papa be a friend say, Governor General, and I be saying, oh no, or sign contract. Among the beneficiaries, among the beneficiaries,
that is what we are talking about. I am not even worried about the contract. But all these contractors, over 30 contractors who are so saucy.
Alajimba.
Why is it that all these contractors,
President Kufuor of
the question is, Japan. Mami Musa, 3 critical points.
Good.
Contracts no puni sign no. last days no.
Right.
Who disagree na? Enya papa.
I disagree because it's not possible say ubetumi assign over 30 contractors. What do you say? Omo nyina is so.
Company be na sign contract 74 million for one person.
Five companies. Collins that and ASA you want. Please.
Only company be.
I want to care different five.
And a company be on sign contract.
And I'm saying I have 5 different companies.
On what? For what?
Sanitation.
So Zoom lie on what?
No, company in Zoom lie.
Okay.
But there are 5 different companies.
All right.
What do I say? All I'm saying is, Alaji, get this argument straight. Who your business? Who see a dying ABBA? What I'm saying is that never on earth would you say 30 companies are make a jumama woman and so source. This is where we have a problem. As one person will be kept. Our mandate to do it up till January 6th. Agreed. But how come all these different companies or Jumadi Mombia is so source?
Investigate him.
Investigate
him. If there's anything untoward,
that is the argument.
I'm telling you, it was within his remit that time.
Yes, I don't have a problem.
There's nothing
I don't have a problem.
And
but what I am saying is that
President Kufuor did the same thing.
Why is it that over 30 different companies contractor will be a sole source?
Well, if the law permits him to do
Alaji, sometimes you are supporting corruption and this theft.
Oh, no. It's
Oh,
enemy chose 30 days here. If there should be a new government today, you will see many of the wrong. A human institution, please.
No, we don't have to accept it. We don't have to accept it. NDC, CPP,
why are we fighting
we
for
don't
post?
have to accept
Why are we fighting for post?
Human
institution.
We don't have to accept a human institution.
So let's see if Akufo-Addo's presidency will make sure that all the ministers are saints. Munyanko Bibiakwa and Mustati or Parliament. And this issue, you will see Ghana for Begun. And that's why I keep on mentioning his name. His name will appear in this matter. Watch me.
Make an example.
Watch me.
Make an example.
I am telling you.
I'll be very, very
his
happy.
name is going to appear here.
I'll be very, very happy.
I know what it is, but I will not say it.
I
know me.
I dare you.
No, I will not say it.
Because I saw me Peace FM say maybe the Sika go Rolls Royce.
And Rolls Royce. And Rolls Royce.
2 years.
And Rolls Royce. And Rolls Royce.
And I mean,
one fine good. You know about the bribe.
And I'm saying,
you knew about it.
You knew about it.
I said you knew.
Why was it
I'm telling you, you know about this bribe. You know about this bribe.
Make your name come up. Let my name come up.
I am telling you.
Go to your appointment committee.
The apostle of anti-corruption.
Go to your appointment committee.
I'm telling you.
Ask them to make an example.
I'm saying your name will come up.
Let the name come. I challenge you.
They will call you. The committee will call you.
I challenge you.
The committee will call you.
I challenge you.
You know about this.
I challenge you.
Today. You know about this.
You cannot Spanish marriage.
Please.
Today
I am telling that he is involved.
A lot of your text messages about I have to say sorry for probably the first time when I Japan I didn't name Alaji. Almost all the texters too much interruption on the part of
because you don't allow me.
No,
you give me all the time. You give me all the time. I have to interject.
They say, but
you give me. But what's easy for you? What's easy for you?
Oh, they are from today.
What's easy for you?
Last time,
but just what's easy for you or no? Okay,
woman,
I read today in Patrol for SIC documents, but now they are large kind. They know you're Memma and Majinaha and Mekase. We are large to one to say, John Baby are sensei.
You make contradictory statement. Document.
What's your document? What is here? What is here? Ghana. Oh, we are here. I feel the who's our bumper. Parliamentarian. Yeah, no document, no signature. No wonder. Or South Africa call Germany. Or go sign document on behalf of Ghana.
Oh my goodness.
German because I want to.
President Mahama go sign 1.5 billion. And no me am co defend no. Did there be na post Oni bounce on no say form.
So
some mistakes. Some mistakes. One is me supply nyoma. Na momudia a supply akoye adwuma ami aka say rural electrification. Mo na mo de buy.
Why am I adwuma no?
MPP abreso ni ma adwuma. But they use emu one.
NDC na tuya ho.
Yeah, and you tuya me say dem tuya say o sa light na mo de koye propaganda. I say mo na mo di nyoma na ba.
But mama
in consult ya chia.
Yes.
That's it. What was the party teams now for no? Yeah.